Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE. No, I'm just kidding. Put Work In podcast, PWIP. We have a special guest today. His name is Dad, Masters athlete.
Masters, that's right.
Me and Peyton consider him our gym dad. He's always bossing us around.
Yeah,
because y'all
like telling us to move.
That I'm looking at it.
Y'all are in the way all the time.
Yeah. Our eyes kind of look the same from right here.
Y'all
Our
both
eyes
got a
and
hat on.
nose.
Dang, I should have brought my hat. Everybody's got a hat but me.
We got Cayne Boykin here.
What's up?
How's it going, Cayne? How's your day?
It's going good, bro. Started the day with some solid word, church, and
yes, sir.
And then just ate some leftover steak from dinner last night. Now I'm hopping on this podcast. Yeah, dude, having a good Sunday.
Man, that sounds
tacos for lunch, bro. It's lit so far.
Yeah, I bet.
I had chicken and rice.
Boo.
Yeah, same.
Actually, it wasn't rice today.
So boring.
It wasn't rice. It was sweet potatoes today.
Oh, that's not bad.
We switched it up.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Same amount of carbs.
As long as it's not white rice.
I love white rice.
Bro, white rice is the best rice it is.
It is, dude. You throw a little bit of like Tony's in there with it.
I was thinking about yesterday.
Fire.
Yeah. He's referring to yesterday. We went to Panda Express in Tupelo, the three of us, and he tells the lady that he wants white rice while he points at the fried rice, and she gave him plain white rice.
I saw her turn around and open up another pan. I'm like, crap. And then she just scoops it on there.
I saw his face. He was just like, oh, man, I done messed up now.
We were sitting there eating, and I was like, all right, I got fried rice. Trevor's got fried rice, and then Peyton's got white rice. I'm like, bro, why did you get white rice?
Why do you go to an Asian restaurant and get white rice?
Bro, I'm like, what's wrong with you? You all right? He'd never been to Panda Express before.
Have you ever eaten Asian food before? Like, is that typical when you go to like hibachi or something? You just get plain white rice.
Yamato and Toyo's.
Bro, he's only been to Toyo's in the past few months. We took him there twice.
Bro,
it's our
expanding your
mission,
food palate.
Yes, it's our mission to introduce new experiences and things to Peyton.
Yeah,
if it was up to him, it'd be Chick-fil-A and whatever's in
Taco Bell.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a while.
Trying to clean that diet up.
Yeah. I've had Zatarain's. That's a pretty good restaurant. It's on the freezer aisle of Walmart.
Peyton's the only guy I've ever heard call it Zatarain's.
Yeah, Zatarain's, isn't it?
Bro, yeah, it's Zatarain's.
Yeah.
You ever seen a commercial?
If I don't pronounce things correctly, so I got to try to pronounce them correctly, and then I pronounce them wrong. Bro, I used to say, like growing up, I'd say, cut up the volume.
The what?
The value.
The value?
Drugs, bro.
Yeah, bro. Then
I learned it's a drug. I'm like,
taking drugs.
Cut those down.
Yeah, cut those down. Cut those out. I don't need any more volumes. How y'all say? How y'all say closet? Closet or closet?
Closet.
Okay.
Closet.
I've heard people say closet.
Like
I've heard people say it's like wash. They say wash.
Wash. Boy, you in the deep south. I say you say something like that.
Yeah.
Some Warshire
Trevor's
sauce.
a Delta boy.
Hey, I am too, bro.
Trevor's a North Delta. And you're a South Delta.
Yeah,
let's dive into that, Cayne. Tell us a little bit about yourself, because I don't know much about you at all. Like,
yeah. So,
who's Cayne?
Yeah, I am
that guy.
Yeah, right here, this bald 35-year-old. That's like
he is him.
10 years older than you. Yeah, I'm him. No, I was born and raised in Mississippi Delta, so like Leland, Greenville area, about 2 hours south of here. And just lived there, played sports all in high school, football, soccer, baseball, played a little bit of collegiate baseball. And then met Malin in college at Delta State, moved up here after we got married in 2014. Yeah, 2014. And then I lived in Batesville since 2016. So I'm still fairly new to like the whole North Mississippi area for the most part. But just old guy trying to stay in shape, trying to run with these young guys, man.
What's your caffeine habit like Like, because we always talk about our caffeine addictions. We always have caffeine. What
yeah.
are
I
you
got a
drinking,
new
Trevor?
drink every day. I got Prime now.
I was
I'm
about to
a
open
Tried
me
it out.
one.
yeah. I'm a coffee. Like if I'm gonna get my caffeine in, it's probably I do drink a pre-workout before I go to the gym. But for the most part, most of my caffeine is going to be coming from coffee.
Do you
Go ahead.
do you do beta alanine?
No.
You're leaving it out there,
You're
man. You
missing
gotta get
out,
on the
bro.
beta.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Are you like
That's
a
the
black
gonna make
coffee
it-
type of
Alpha-alanine if you
guy?
have to.
A what?
A black coffee type of guy, or you like add stuff to it?
Man, I wish I was. Then I'd feel more manly if I was. Like I'm not, I put more stuff in my coffee than Madeline does.
He
That's
gets some
sad to
coffee
say,
with
but
his side of sugar and creamer.
Madeline drinks hers blacker than I do. It's terrible. No, I put some creamer. Now this is like low key, like nobody really does probably. I do creamer, a little bit of honey, and then 1 packet of Splenda.
That's very interesting.
Okay.
The honey, man.
You like it
sets a-
really sweet.
Well, it's not like crazy sweet, but I mean it's sweeter than Madeline. Madeline drinks like a splash of creamer, and that's it.
Abby's trying to get into coffee, and hers is like a splash of coffee.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I used to be. Like when
She's
I
where it. Yeah,
when I
I
first
want
started
some
drinking, it was
real
like
fresh
that.
coffee. That's what I want.
Yeah.
you got to progressive overload it.
You do. Yes, you
Eventually,
do,
you'll be drinking it black after like 15 years.
man. Yeah, no. I hadn't been drinking coffee that long. Probably like 6 years or so. 5 or
Yeah.
6 years, something like
Oh,
that.
yeah. I just started last year. So.
Yeah. It's an acquired taste for sure. I mean, like if
It is.
it is, man, it's tough to swallow. Like
You got to have a good coffee too.
yeah, you
Yeah, 'cause
get
it's
like
hot, so it's
Folgers.
hard to swallow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Peyton.
Yeah, Folgers.
Folgers is not good. Like if you're Folger drinkers, like I'm sorry guys, but y'all are drinking
not.
some
Folgers
where
and
I
Maxwell
started.
House, man.
Maxwell.
Those
The
are
breakfast
OGs.
blend isn't that bad from Maxwell House. The breakfast blend
I got a
and then
subscription.
you drink the Black Rifle coffee, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good.
just started on it.
I want to try some of like their actual blends rather than just
The black
the
coffee.
cans.
Yeah.
He drinks like their cans of ready to drink.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ready to
Banger,
drink
too. That's all you
coffees.
need.
That's probably they have the best ready to drink coffee that I've ever had.
Like you won't find some good salted caramel.
Like from a company or
bread.
just hands down?
Yeah, from a company.
Yeah.
Like over Starbucks or anybody. But like
Well, Starbucks isn't
I mean,
nothing but like sugar, dude. Like it's straight
Yeah, it's-
sweet.
it's not even good.
It's not, dude. It's not good for you by any means.
Yeah.
It's like these nutrition shots where they be selling shakes that are not good for people.
They don't even taste
crazy.
good. No, I'm not trying to
And the teas are not good either.
Bro.
Sitting here bashing nutrition shops now, but
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, shout out to y'all. There's
Shout
like
out.
4 of them in town.
It's like our Mexican
They're
We
restaurant.
popping up
just
everywhere.
yeah.
They're just everywhere.
We got 4 Mexican restaurants, 4 nutrition shops, and we finally just got our first coffee shop.
And it's actually pretty good.
Shout
Have
out.
y'all
What's
have
it called?
Honeybee
Honeybee
coffee.
Honeybee Coffee Cupboard.
Bro, it's fire too.
It's really
It
good.
is good.
I've been a few times.
Oh yeah,
I
y'all
don't
live
know.
right next to it. That's
I live
right.
in Oxford, so we have
The-
like
Oxford's
30
got
different ones
Dunkin',
every day.
Starbucks,
Yeah,
Shadrack's.
Oxford's gonna have all of it.
Yeah.
Batesville.
I've never had just straight coffee from a coffee shop either.
He's
I need
only
to.
had the ready to drink.
Well, no, I've had like Keurig coffee, but that's not even.
That's
I don't think
trash
it
too.
compares to
That's trash too.
some real coffee.
I tell you what, the Americano though at Honeybee is good.
Solid.
It is.
I love a
heard
good
those are
cold
pretty
brew.
A good cold brew
nasty.
is good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I love cold brew.
Isn't
I
Americano
want to try
just
some
like
snap chill.
It's just their black.
Just regular
espresso?
plain Jane
Yeah,
coffee.
basically what it is espresso coffee, and that's it.
it's crazy?
Nothing.
Espresso
Yeah, I
and
got it
water.
one time. I was like, man, that sounds cool. Let me get that. I was like, but this tastes terrible.
Yeah, I got one of those when I was in Europe, and I was like, dang.
This isn't
We
good.
Yeah. I watched the documentary last night. It's just called Sugar. It's on YouTube, but
You
it's like,
sent it to us, didn't you?
yeah, it kind of scared me a bit. It's like how
Was
much
it-
sugar is in everything.
Yeah.
It's like literally this guy, I'm not going to dive deep into it because it's like long, but he basically didn't take any added sugar for like 3 years. So then he wanted to make this documentary about how the added sugar in our everyday stuff that we eat and drink is like causing all these like heart disease, diabetes, and stuff.
No, I believe that.
And it was like considered, healthy food that he was getting, or like from the store, same calorie diet, but then it was like 40 teaspoons of sugar per day or something like that. And he gained 15 pounds in 60 days of like visceral fat. And I was like, bro, this is scary.
Yeah, no doubt. Everything's processed now, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's processed
Crazy.
and got added flavor to it.
You know what they say, embrace the process.
So
Yeah.
Peyton,
embrace the process.
Peyton, you only drink like the Starbucks cold coffees, don't you?
I drink the Black Rifle. I don't really buy the
He drink
Starbucks or
anything that's
Dunkin'
cold
anymore.
Dude, y'all just be showing up at the gym drinking all kinds of energy drinks.
Random stuff.
Yeah.
Rain, C4.
Like whatever.
Pre-workouts.
I haven't had like a drink other than C4 in a while though. I just drink C4.
Dude, I have to take one certain pre-workout or like it messes my stomach up.
Yeah, bro, you're missing out on the beta-alanine, bro.
I'm searching for a pre-workout with less caffeine than what I normally take.
Yeah.
So I can kind of
just put less in the water.
Dilute it a little more.
Add your own beta.
I'll do half a scoop and then just do a full scoop of beta with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beta-alanine is what gives you like the tingling feeling in it.
Yeah. Gives you the hallucinations.
Third lungs.
Yeah, see, I'm not getting any of that.
Matt Fraser.
Have you ever tried it before, Cayne?
Just straight beta-alanine?
Or just with anything with beta?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had some pre-workouts with it in it, but now that I used to be able to take whatever kind of pre-workout, but now I've been on this same one for like 2 or 3 years, and I switched one time, and it completely destroyed my stomach. So
I think
I dry scooped some beta one time at Dylan's house, and that was a bad idea.
His mouth was...
It's immediate tingling in your tongue. But then it just hear the story?
It's like, what is going on?
Yeah. Because you can, if you take it, you can like taste it on your lips sometimes, if it's enough. But
Bro,
did you hear the story about
how putting in your pre-workout?
My kid got into the beta?
Oh gosh, no. Dude, so that's why he doesn't sleep, bro.
Yeah, Rylan took some of my beta like one night. I was just drinking it because you're supposed to get so much a day just to keep. It's kind of like it works kind of like creatine.
Yeah,
you have the acute effect that you feel the tingles and stuff when you take it, but the actual effect, like Matt Fraser's talking about the third lung, that's more of an accumulation thing, kind of like creatine. So I was taking it, I just put it in my drink, like this cup, this exact cup, and he was, I put a little flavoring in it or whatever. A little bit later, we just see him walking around drinking it. And then just a little bit later, he's like freaking out, like, oh my God, just freaking out. And we it took a while. We figured out that we didn't know what was wrong with him. We figured out that it was the beta-alanine. Yeah, we were about to take him to the doctor.
I was about to say, run him to urgent care, and they're going to be like, yeah, his blood's all jacked up.
Yeah, then it just hit me, and I was like, oh. Yeah, it made sense then.
That's like Christopher
I feel like
with anything in caffeine.
Yeah.
Dude's never had caffeine in his life, and then gets like one taste of it and is off the walls. So
I feel like if you took beta during the open, man, it just give you that edge over us.
Yeah.
You're already right. We're already like gonna be inching. I feel like we're all gonna be inching because y'all are so out of shape, and I'm at my peak shape. So there's a chance. It's the only time I'm gonna have a chance to get one over on y'all.
Dude, I fully.
You're doing the open too?
Yeah, I plan on it. But see, Trevor, I'm in a completely different age bracket than they are this year. Finally, I'm much
elderly.
Yeah, I'm much older than them, so I don't have to compete with all the.
That just means you have that many more years of experience.
Right, I ain't been doing CrossFit that much longer than you guys have. So
we do CrossFit,
chalk fit, whatever you want to call it.
I do.
But yeah, I'm going to sign up for the open. I told Dylan I was going to wait until Thursday to see what the first workout is though before I actually signed up.
Dang.
I signed up, but only because Dylan made me. But I'm worried if I can even do it or not.
That's pretty much. I'm only pretty much doing it because Dylan's like asking me to.
Please.
And well, really, I do want to see where I stack up against like the 35 to 39 group.
Yeah, I feel like the leaderboard and the open, it's just. I mean, it can be like bad mentally, but I feel like mentally it helps push you. Like to see where you stack up against other people like your age and with the same work ethic,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, think about, like, for instance, you finished whatever last year. Say you finished in the 50th percentile and you see that growth, in
it's gonna push
in
me.
your fitness, you're like, okay, give me another,
let's go.
give me another full year of this, and I might, be doing something.
Yeah.
So there's some
That's what I'm hoping.
rewards there, but I don't expect to, being
Dopamine.
off 6 weeks, and just kind of get back into it. I don't expect to.
So why were you off for 6 weeks?
Me and Madeline,
dig into that?
me and Madeline went up to North Carolina, middle of November, and adopted a baby from North Carolina. We got a call November 17th that we got matched with the birth mom, and she was having the baby on the 18th of November. So we drove overnight through the night, got to North Carolina that morning, and got up to the hospital. Baby was born Friday afternoon at like 5:30, I think, on the 18th. But she was 4 weeks early, and so she was in the NICU for like 22 days. And so we were up there the whole time with her. Then we had to wait for North Carolina to allow us to come back to Mississippi due to, I'm not going to get into all like the laws and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, we were in North Carolina for 28 days, and then so basically a month. And then the day we get back, I end up breaking my big toe, running around with my running around with my 5-year-old playing dodgeball. So then I was like, not only did I not train for a month because I'm in North Carolina, but then I also can't train for like the first 2 weeks back because I broke my big right toe.
Did you do anything while you were in North Carolina?
No,
I think you ran maybe once.
I ran like twice. Like I was because those days she was in the NICU, like, because they were telling us, the nurses, they were like, if you want to get her home faster, you need to get her to where she's eating like a certain percentage of all her bottle feeds. And so they said the faster, the more feeds you're up here and she gets more comfortable with y'all feeding her, the faster y'all would be getting home. And so we were up there from 8 in the morning,
shoveling in,
dude, 8 in the morning till like 9 at night, 10 at night. So we were putting in like long days up there at the hospital. Got sick of eating hospital food. Luckily, we were at a really nice big hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina. So their cafeteria was like, they had a variety of options that you could choose from. So, the plain old hospital food actually wasn't that bad.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, God bless us with the little baby, Edith. She's about 3 months now. 3 months old now. So
congratulations.
Appreciate it. Abby's going to be keeping her here in a couple weeks.
Sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan's wife's going to be keeping her.
She's going to be running around behind me.
Yep. We did a abbreviated sleep study, just I guess telling Dylan. But we did an abbreviated sleep study on her Thursday, Dylan, to where she might be coming off the oxygen.
That's what's
so
up.
We might not even have to worry about all that.
Yeah. Abby will be pleased to hear that. It's not a big deal, but at the same time, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It seems like a big deal. Yeah.
It's really not, though. But yeah, hopefully she's off that. We're waiting on the report on that. So
yeah. What are you drinking?
Me? Like some orange flavored water. Like I don't mind water. Like I'm getting to where I drink a good bit of water, but I don't drink just plain water. Like it's got to be like a little flavored.
Yeah, it's hard.
And so
I like a pinch of a electrolytes in it.
No, it's just straight water. It's just straight water flavor, like Great Value from Walmart water flavor.
Like little Mio.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, yeah. Lake has me on. I've been trying to hit since I've been with Lake has been coaching me. Right now he's not doing the programming, but he's doing the nutrition, and he's had me on like a gallon for ever, and it's hard to get all of that water in not flavored. So it really does. Yeah. It goes faster when it's flavored.
Yeah,
so I
absolutely.
like a good electrolyte mix or something.
No doubt.
And now he's got me doing. He wants me to do like a 1.5 to 2 gallons. I'm
Dude,
like, oh my
that's
gosh.
so much water. You can drink. You can drink too much water.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Y'all
like
tell him that.
I feel like
water can
Lake-
drown you, right?
I feel like 2 gallons of water
It's getting your lungs.
is a lot,
That's what he drinks.
Yeah.
Is 2 gallons, I believe.
dude. That's so
That's
much water
crazy.
weight. Like if you're taking creatine, that's a lot of water weight.
You
You
take
get big,
creatine.
big.
I did. I'm out of it right now, but
That's why you're not big.
Yeah,
You get too big.
Peyton took it and got too big. Apparently.
yeah. No, everybody thought
take it.
Everybody thought Peyton was on steroids there for a little while.
Well,
so.
he hit PRs every other day for like a month.
Yeah. Like
When he
man
been coming in here consistently,
Went
going to the
from
gym consistently.
455 deadlift and jumped it up like 70 pounds.
Yeah. And without working
Quickly.
out. Yeah.
Wasn't
Like,
even.
Dude,
It
I
was
saw
just
him like
random.
twice a week, and the dude's in here beating everybody's weights by 200 pounds. So, yeah, everybody thought you were on some stuff, man.
And whooping folks in Metcon.
Yeah. The Open. You destroyed
Come out.
everybody in the Open last year.
2 months out, or 2 months no wads, and then come back and win.
I gotta get Trevor on my running game, man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm about to finally have some consistent schedule. I have not found a consistent rhythm yet for like the past 2 months. But I'm about to start this new
month
job
ain't
no
Monday.
crap.
So
We need to get you back in the Garmin Challenge, Cayne.
Ugh. I don't know. I'd come in dead
Just
last
to
in
be on.
that.
We need somebody to beat.
I don't know. Peyton,
that would be it.
Oh, bro! Last
Peyton
month
let
we
us
had
down.
Jonathan in there.
Mass one.
Y'all had
And,
Jonathan
all right,
in there
so-
last month?
Yeah, and you know he was
Yeah.
prepping for the race, so his
Right.
mileage was up. He had like 51 miles
Oh,
last
no
month.
doubt. He was putting in some.
And-
He was putting in some miles.
And Trevor, I don't know, he didn't have that many, and I didn't have that many. I was just doing random 20-minute jogs here and there.
Me and Dylan were going back and forth for last.
Bro, yeah. And so the last days here, I'll go with me and Trevor. I'll tell that part of the competition. So I'm like, all right, I run that morning. This is the last day of the month of January. So this challenge thing, I'll explain it. It's like you run and with your Garmin watch on, and it adds the miles up for the month. And then at the end of the month, there's a leaderboard with who got the most. And so me and Trevor are fighting for last place or third place, I guess. But
All right, so who's in
he's
second?
beating me. He's beating me that day. All right, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
He's beating me the last day, so I go out for a run. I'm like, man, I hope he doesn't run tonight because he usually runs later in the day than I do. And it's the last day, and we end up, by some miracle of God, we end up going to the Ole Miss. Who were they playing? Kentucky. Ole Miss Kentucky game, basketball game. And then I'm sitting there next to him. I'm like, Trevor, I tricked you into coming to this game, so you didn't beat me.
No.
I
Like a half
didn't
mile or
mean to do
something.
it. Yeah, it was only a half mile, and I beat him. And then so number 2, Jonathan was beating everybody by a long shot, but he fell off at the end of the month. I guess his race happened.
Yeah, his race happened
And
like the
then
middle of January.
he dropped the volume off way
Yeah.
up. He just didn't run. And Peyton's kind of just getting back into it, but he's running a lot.
Peyton Cook.
Peyton Cook. That Monday, he does this challenge called the 4x4x12. So it's just a miniature version of the 4x4x48 by David Goggins. So he does this, and it puts him at 50.5 miles.
Jeez.
And he has one day to get a half a mile, and he'll win. 1/2 mile, literally.
Dude, if I just ran...
And he didn't do anything, bro.
Well, how many miles did you put in that day?
12.
12 in one day. That's basically running a half marathon. I wouldn't want to move any after all that.
All he had to do was go outside, put his watch
And
on,
walk.
jog,
pretty
whatever. And that would probably help him heal faster.
Yeah.
But it was ice.
And then go home, and he
dark,
would have
and
won.
I didn't want to go outside.
50 miles and you didn't win.
Dude, so what's the most mileage I've ever put in a month?
50.
We talked about this the other day.
65?
Trevor had the most.
I
I won.
Was like 40.
I won twice,
48.
and it was only like 40 something. Well, actually, my biggest month was when Trevor got to 65, but like we done 30 or 40 a couple times last year when we were prepping, and then the 65 Trevor did. So I think the most I've done is like 45.
That's a lot, man. That's a pretty good
That was
bit.
like peak marathon training, though.
Yeah.
Like when I hit that.
I didn't even feel like I was running that much.
Yeah, it's because every other weekend we'd get together and do a long run together, and then we'd do running throughout. I think at that point it was like anywhere from 20 to 30 miles a week something like that. It's probably more than that. But
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, y'all were putting in some like 11, 12, 13-mile runs on the weekends, aren't you?
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, it kept going up
I was
by
just-
like
runs at
2 or
15
3
degree
every
weather.
other weekend.
Yeah.
I was
And we
doing
hit
the
like
bare
20.
minimum.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'd be doing.
I was doing like the long run with them every other week, and then like I'd bust out a 4-mile run maybe once a week or every other week. I was doing
He was
not
doing
enough, but a lot more than I'm used to.
Oh, no doubt.
Definitely built the base.
So where do y'all run? Like when y'all put in those long ones, y'all have a route around Batesville, or y'all go to Oxford and do it?
When we usually run from the gym down to like Pine Lodge,
Yeah.
and down around Cotton Plant, and where we did our 20 in my neighborhood, so we basically just looped around downtown like 5 times.
That's an easy route because it's really flat.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
It was super cold that day, though. It was like 15 degrees.
Yeah, there's this segment over there in front of your church on Panola Avenue. And it's on Strava. It's a Strava segment, so there's like a leaderboard for it.
Yeah.
And you're on the top 10, bro.
You're on the top 10.
You're on the top 10.
I'm trying
Your
to think of
entry.
where it's at.
It's like right there in front of your church.
Is it the stretch from
It's from like West Street down to the square.
Oh, yeah.
So I run that all the time, and I'm like not even top 10. But there's people in like the top 3 times are people that rode a bike and put a run on. And it makes me so mad. Like nobody will ever beat that. They're going like 30 miles an hour.
Now when like that was probably during COVID year, wasn't it? When mine probably showed up, because I think that's when I had
It's like
Strava.
2 years old.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, that's when I had Strava, and I was running a lot down there.
When was the last time you ran, Cayne?
I did a 5K.
November.
No, I did a 5K last Wednesday. Not
When
this
was the last time you
past.
ran on the road?
When we were doing those 5Ks on Fridays. So like the end of
Yeah, that was fun. I did one of those.
like right before I went to North Carolina.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh, ain't no doubt. I just got some new running shoes though, so I'm ready to go.
What'd you get?
Oh, we did too.
Yeah.
All of them. We all got brand new ones this year.
Well, my sister ordered some Brooks, which I've never worn Brooks before.
That's what I got on right now.
They're
yeah.
pro Brooks.
Yeah, I will say I ran a 5K in them 2 weeks ago, and they're pretty comfortable. But
PR'd by 10 minutes.
now my sister ordered the wrong size. She ordered men's size instead of women's, and so she said, "Hey, you wear 11?" I said, "I can." So she sent them to me, and they actually fit. From what I've
That's
read,
nice.
I can wear anything for free.
yeah. Well, from what I've read, that Brooks run kind of small too, so they fit like really good.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm usually more like a Nike or Under Armour kind of runner guy.
I'm more of a Nike. What kind of Brooks are they?
The Adrenaline 22s. So I mean, they're not.
What kind did you get, Trevor?
So I've
Ghosts.
been wearing like, they were like the other G. It's like Gilded or something. I don't know. The 19s.
Glycerin.
That's what
Glycerin. That's what
yeah,
mine
glycerin.
are. I'm sorry.
I've been telling him.
I said
Okay.
Adrenaline, but I think mine are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Glycerins.
Glycerin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wore Glycerin 19s. Those were my favorite. And then yesterday we went, and I just wanted something like, the new Glycerins are kind of high. And I was like, man, for a training shoe, I really don't want to spend something crazy. I just want something I can get the job done with. So I got like some Launch 9s or something. But I think me and Dylan are going to try to get some Alpha Flies or whatever they're called.
We're gonna get some race day shoes,
Dude.
bro.
Yeah, race day shoes.
They're gonna make us so
Drop
fast,
fours or whatever.
bro. I don't even know.
Yeah,
We're talking
They
about
like
whatever they
throw
are.
you forward.
They three.
they're like Alpha
got-
Fly,
they
percentage
got so much
next.
spring on
They
them.
got a weird name.
They name them
Yeah.
things like Elon Musk names his kids.
Yep.
Symbols, letters, numbers. What'd you get, Peyton?
We got the Ultra Vanish Tempos.
Sounds like
There.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
Jonathan just got
he
some.
switched it up.
Yeah, I swapped
He didn't
off
know the price
Brooks.
tag.
I didn't look at the price
Oh.
tag before buying them.
Yeah.
He got race day shoes. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. They're like $189.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Jonathan
that's
got
nice
some
shoes.
of
Cheaper to
those.
get my dog fixed than it is to run in new shoes.
Yeah. Jonathan got some of those Ultras Zero Drop.
Lone Peak.
Have y'all ever heard of those? The Zero Drop? To where
What's up,
they're like,
I don't think so.
yeah.
No.
Well, they don't have any, like, most of the running shoes nowadays have like a little angle to kind of spring you forward
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And these don't have,
They're like training shoes.
yeah, these don't have any of it. And they feel weird because they are
Yeah.
straight flat.
The Ultras I have,
Dang, that
I'll
is
be
weird.
bouncing in them, man.
Yeah, they're racing shoes.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. Like they're meant to go fast.
Yeah. I tried on some
I got
Hokas
the,
yesterday. They felt weird. They felt exactly like that. Like they were like
Yeah.
straightforward. I was like, I don't like this.
I'll grab mine right quick.
I got the
All right, you
Pegasus
gotta show 'em
39,
off.
Nike Pegasus 39.
Yeah. My buddy that runs like pretty out in Houston, he runs a lot, Houston, Texas, and he loves the Pegasus.
Yeah. I tried to get Trevor. I bought 2 pair.
Yeah,
I
those
tried to
look
get
good.
Trevor to buy them, but he just didn't believe in them.
Got the neon
No,
on.
they didn't fit. I should have took the
They're a
ones
little
off your
big
feet.
on him.
Ones off your feet.
Well, I needed
fit
those.
Pretty good.
Not my friend.
Hey, yeah.
What's up?
He
So
said
do you
Here's
do
the
any
first-
racing now, Cayne?
No. I think the last race I did was the half marathon that we did for
Let's-
Caitlin back in
You want to
2019.
get a you
Let's
want to get a
let's
piece
challenge
of this
Kane.
10K?
When is it?
Yeah, bro. Double decker.
It's double decker.
April 29th.
Is that the
You
weekend of
got
the
like
crawfish?
11 weeks.
I would love to do that if it's not the weekend of the crawfish tournament at the country club golf tournament.
I don't
I
know.
I don't either. I'd have to see.
Get back
That'd
with
be
us.
that'd be a tentative. I'm a tentative yes right now. We'll do it.
Because we're
If
trying
anything-
to go
We'll
sub
all
If
50.
run
anything,
together.
I'll just run. I'll just put in the miles in the week, and if it's good to go, I'll do it.
What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, train for it either way.
Yeah.
What do you think your 10K would be like if you?
Right.
We're
like
like-
right now,
Yeah,
probably a little over an
Right now.
hour.
yeah.
Probably. When I was training
That's
for
what we
that
did
half,
last year.
I did a 10K in 58 minutes. That was my
That's what we're shooting.
yeah. It was,
We're shooting for like sub
I think
55.
that's like my fastest was 58.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It was
That's
pretty,
what, we almost PR'd our 10K in the marathon, and we were just like cruising.
yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even know it until we passed it, and
We're
we're
like,
like,
crap, look at that.
10K is my jam. I feel like anything longer than that, it's
Yeah.
like okay, this
Yeah,
this
that's where
sucks.
I'm at.
10K
Yeah.
is like a perfect medium. I wouldn't even say a
Mhm.
medium. It's like the perfect distance.
It
You
is.
gotta-
I mean, it's,
It doesn't hurt as bad as a
Like-
5K.
well, the
Yeah.
5K
You can
you're just
actually
trying to get
enjoy it.
over.
hurts
5K
so
will
bad.
make you run too fast. 10K is like, you gotta run a little slower.
Yeah.
But you can run fast.
Peyton, have you ever ran a mile before?
Well, obviously,
Yeah. It's been a long time.
A mile is absolutely terrible.
a time mile, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trevor, what's your
Tell us
what's your fastest miles? Everybody go.
6:35.
604,
So
605.
I did one, and it was like, what, like 6:18 or something? But
Okay.
it wasn't tracked right, I don't think. But I did a
Those are my
6:32
buddies.
like
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
I don't have proof, but it was 604,
638.
605 one.
I was
Because it was
6:38.
on Nike.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have. Mine was ran in college when I was playing baseball, and it was 5:58.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to say yours.
Yeah,
I'm going for sub 6 this summer.
I think you can get it, dude. I think
Yeah.
really, I think any of y'all could
Summer's
probably
a
get it.
terrible time to do that.
Yeah, I think we could all three just
I think
hold hands
yeah, I
and do
think
it.
summer's a bad time to do it. I was thinking if you're gonna do it, probably like mid-April.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna test it again halfway and probably
Test it before your 10K.
right before the
Or
10K
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the 5K. We'll do a 5K too.
but
That video game.
I'm gonna actually train my runs. after the open.
yeah, I'm just trying to get through the open and see what I'm doing.
It's go
So-
time, baby. It's this week.
I know
I know that there's something we haven't touched yet.
what.
We want to know what your life is like with the other CF.
Oh, with cystic
CrossFit.
fibrosis,
Cystic fibrosis.
it's I mean, it's pretty normal. Well, I guess it's I've had it. I was diagnosed when I was 3 months old, and so I've been taking medicine and doing breathing treatments and stuff my whole life for it. Just been luckily medical advancements. Let me get my cord untangled. Have made it a lot easier. So they've given me. I do 2 breathing treatments. Well, I guess 4 technically. I do 2 breathing treatments in the morning. And then I do 2 breathing treatments in the afternoon. And then I got what they call a vest treatment, which is like a airway clearance treatment thing. So it's like I put this little vest thing on. It's got magnets and they pulse or whatever, and so it just breaks up mucus and stuff in my lungs. So basically, all cystic fibrosis is like it's something that like 1 in 100,000 people are born with, and it's a mutation to where the body does not produce a certain enzyme that thins out the mucus that your body just produces or what have you. And so it ends up accumulating and getting real thick. And so I have to take all these medicines and do all these breathing treatments and stuff to kind of thin out all that mucus that would essentially that normal people like you guys could cough up or, get rid of whatever. Like it's a little harder for me to do all that. So, the medicine I'm on right now, it's been really good. I was, been really healthy. I hadn't had any kind of lung issues or anything the last few years, so it's been a plus. But it's getting harder the older I'm getting, though, just to kind of stay in shape. But I guess that just comes with age, though.
Yeah, I think if anything, that just kind of puts into perspective how much of a beast you are.
Like, I almost want to say, like, sometimes I get like, man, if I didn't have CF, yada yada yada. But like, that's part of that. That's part of my story, man. Like, that's part of why I do work out, so I can, because if I wasn't active or didn't work out or do whatever, like, I'd see a lot of kids down in Jackson, every 3 months I go that are like bad off, like, and they're way younger than I am, and it's because they're not physically active, and so they're just sitting around playing video games or, or maybe not even have the capability to be active because their lungs are just so in bad shape. I tell you what, God's really blessed me by having a mild case of this, and having, people around me in my life that have, pushed me to make sure I'm doing my medicine and stuff right. And, push me to be physically active and not really prevent me from playing any of the sports I wanted to when I was growing up. I had a grandmother. I know I'm kind of getting in a rabbit hole, but I had a grandmother
Go ahead,
a few years ago that her grandson, I go to the same pavilion that all the adult CF people go to. And so, and that's anything over 18. And so I had a grandmother come up to me and ask me, it's like, how are you and, how do you look like that and have CF? And I was like, look, man, I had parents that stayed on my butt about taking my medicine. And I had, parents that, didn't try to baby me, and they were like, if you want to play sports, And so, and I just told her, I said, get them active, get them outside, get them doing something. And, and with this new medicine, it's made it a lot easier for people with CF to be able to keep their lung functions up and gain weight and stuff like that. And so it's been really good.
Man's a beast.
Dang, that's awesome.
When he
bro.
wins workouts.
Yeah, a lot of people that have like obstacles like that, I feel like they kind of hide behind it to get through fitness when really like fitness is going to be the cure to that problem.
It is, man. Yeah. It is. And
you just
go ahead.
You just took away a lot of people's excuses.
Well, and like, and again, I'm not, I think the way we eat too, like I know we kind of said about that earlier. Trevor talked about just that documentary he watched, that with all the sugar and like the stuff that we eat and whatnot, like that plays a big part of it. I used to drink a lot of Cokes. Now, granted, look, I still will drink an occasional Coke. Okay. I'm not like gonna completely stop drinking them, but I used to drink them like crazy. Okay. Christopher, go. And so once I kind of cut those out, I saw a huge increase and like the way I felt. I was feeling so much better. I felt lighter. I didn't feel as bloated, and like all those Cokes and our processed foods, they got so much extra added stuff in there to them that it just makes it to where it's hard to, kind of stay in shape. I mean, you got to be really strict in what you eat. Yeah.
So many people are used to what they feel like on all that. They don't even know what it feels like to feel good.
No, right. Like you just get you get accustomed to being bloated. Like, and like you get accustomed to being bloated. You get accustomed to feeling dry, just fatigued, it's just like, this sucks, and, you make one little change in just the way you eat and dramatic change in how people feel. The same thing with
Yeah.
working out, exercising. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I hadn't felt this great in years. So it's like, well, that's because you put it off. You came up with every excuse in the world to not do something physical, and now your body's kind of hindered from it. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're
Hey,
good.
it's fine.
So
I deal with the same thing.
yeah, but no, it's I am kind of glad I do have younger guys in the gym that kind of push me and give me a goal to kind of keep up with.
Who?
Well, you guys, my sons,
Oh,
my other sons.
thanks, Dad.
No, it's I've always been a competitor. So like I had a twin brother that that we competed with each other all the time, and so it was really easy to stay motivated to work out.
Just learn something.
Yeah, got a twin brother, man.
You got a twin brother, bro?
Yep. No, we're not identical.
We all learning something.
We're not identical though. So
So what's his name? You're Maxie. What's his?
all right. So I'm Maxie Cayne.
Maximilian?
No, I'm Maxie Cayne Boykin, and he is Shelby Lane Boykin.
Shelby.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Does he go
dad.
by Lane?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
got the better name here?
Cayne
Just
and
a
Lane.
question.
Yeah. My dad's name was Lane, so he was and Lane was born first, and so I think they just came up with a name for that rhyme with Lane. So
Yeah.
I could have been a Wayne. I'm kind of glad I'm not a Wayne though. I mean, no offense if you guys have Waynes in your family, but
Maxie Maine.
Hey,
don't think I
aren't
do.
you a redhead too?
I'm kind of like a strawberry blonde. Well, I don't have any hair right now. Like I'm bald as all get out. But
So you are my dad.
He is. He's like. He
And we
showed
look
us
alike.
a picture one day, and when he had hair, and it was freaky looking. Dude had hair, but like he was like some weird red color. Like whoa.
But no, I did have strawberry hair, and then I started losing it when I was like 18. So then I
Dang,
started.
man.
Yeah, bro. Like that hair gene was not strong in me.
Yeah.
So started shaving it when I was like 25. Like clean
Wow.
shaving
How
it
did
when I
you-
was 25.
Yeah. That's smart. A lot of people, even my dad did that. He held on to his forever.
Yeah.
He had just the horseshoe.
Let's see. I'm not doing that. I could have a mean horseshoe. I'm just choosing not to. I'm choosing not to.
Oh, if I start having spots in
Have a
my
mullet.
hair, it's all coming off. I'm not gonna.
Usually, if you're going
Yeah.
bald, you're going bald young.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I don't
know
know.
it.
I met this one guy a few weeks ago, and he had he showed me a picture of him. He had amazing hair till 39, and then it just all just within the span of a year disappeared. Now he's
it'll
bald
do
as
that,
can be.
dude. All right.
I'm like,
Are
that's
any of you
scary,
guys
man.
struggling with hair loss? I don't feel like any of you
No.
are. Dylan's got a.
I have
I
too
mean,
much.
Yeah, Dylan's got some strong
Y'all don't want to see
carrot
this.
top going, man. Look at that flow, son.
Yeah, my hair,
I
I just
shed.
cut it. It used to be
I'm
down
like
to
a
here.
dog, man.
Yeah.
grew
Yeah, I
out
think
for
I
a
remember.
year.
I think I remember seeing a video or somebody with you in it, and your hair was super long.
Yeah, it was, man. I don't know. I was like, I just want to do it once, try it out, see what it's like. I don't think I'll ever grow it out like that again.
I tried to do that
I
with
was
my
like-
beard, and it didn't work out either. So
Yeah, it's like to manage that stuff. I was spending more money on shampoo than I knew what to do with. Usually, it used to take me just one handful. I'm like, okay.
dude, it's a bar of soap for me, bro. Same bar of soap that I clean my body
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
like the face, head, everything.
Yeah,
all
I guess
skin.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So one of the biggest struggles as an adult, as a parent, I feel like Cayne, you may
Be able to
can
relate.
relate with this. I don't know if the other two guys will be able to relate. Trevor, maybe. Peyton
No.
probably will relate less. But one of the biggest struggles as an adult and a parent, laundry.
Oh my gosh, yes, bro. Especially with two
Bro.
kids,
Yeah, I just did 4 loads before I got
Hey,
on
if
here.
you just run around naked, you don't have to do laundry.
That's true.
That's
Well, Peyton has so many clothes that he doesn't have to wash them but once a month.
Peyton still lives with his
Literally.
Peyton still lives with his parents. He's probably got his parents washing them.
That's a low blow.
I wash my
It
clothes.
actually does.
They pay for the stuff to wash it with, but I wash
Yeah,
it.
okay, that's nice.
There you go.
No, like
at that.
laundry though, for real. Like, I bet we can go
Look,
if we go 2
I even
days without
fold my
laundry.
own clothes.
Doing laundry, it's gonna be like 2 baskets full.
What happened
Man,
with
that's
that?
crazy.
So quit screaming.
What's happening to that hat?
I'm trying to fend him off.
You're doing a good job of
It's
like
fine.
staying focused on it.
Yeah,
I'm trying
it's
to,
amazing.
dude. I'm trying. I'm
So,
fighting.
like,
the
how did
urge.
you get? How did you get? Yeah, I feel you, bro. Rylan was in here one day just taking everything out of my drawers right here, and I was just like, "Stay cool,
Yeah.
stay cool." There's nothing I could do about it.
No, there's
Throw the
not,
whole
man.
podcast away.
Yeah, start over.
But like,
Scratch it
yeah.
and start over.
What's your what I was saying? Like, what? How did you get into fitness like the way you are now? Have you always been just getting after it?
Well, I mean, like I said, in high school, I played, football, soccer, baseball, pretty much everything. I went to a small 1A public school. So my graduating class had 39 people.
Daddy had to swim at school too.
Yeah. And so, anyway, we worked out a little bit with that, but you're talking about 1A public, our weight room was trash when I was in
man.
school.
Yeah,
And so
I believe it.
And then I went to community college, which I went to Kahoma in Clarksdale, and it wasn't much better. And, because they just didn't have a lot of funding, especially for weight room stuff like that. And so I didn't really start getting into serious lifting weights until I was probably at Delta State. So like 23, 24. I was like a professional college student though, guys. So like I stayed in college forever.
Hey.
And so
Play the game, bro. Play the game.
Yeah, well,
Stetson Bennett.
yeah, really though. Like I played 2 years of college baseball and then wasted a couple years trying to figure out what I was going to do with a career. And
Stetson Bennett's still trying to figure it out.
Well, he just got arrested.
Who got arrested?
But then so I got into fitness probably about mid-20s at Delta State, and then kind of got Malin into it. And I just did a bunch of free weight stuff for a longest time.
You got arrested?
No. And then, for cardio, I would treadmill run, mile, 2 miles or whatever, but really just free weight stuff. And I got bored of that.
Peasy.
I got bored with that in 2017. And when Becky and them opened up their gym and said they were going to offer cross training, CrossFit, whatever you want to call it. And,
functional fitness.
Yeah. And so, I did that, kind of got hooked. Pretty quick, and then went and got my certification, and that's what I've been doing basically since then.
What's your thoughts on that L1 certification? Is it worth getting?
I mean, I'm going to say right now, probably not. Not with where we live and like the community of people that we have here in Batesville. If we had, I feel like Batesville or Panola County in general is just, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's kind of lazy. I mean, I think there are
gym desert.
Yeah. I think if we had a bigger group of people, I mean, I'm just gonna say, to be honest, like Panola County is not, we are not known for fit people. You know what I mean? I mean, you look at our gym. Snap just closed. So you got
we got
two left, and so, I mean, I think that just kind of speaks volumes on where we are at as a community of people that want to take fitness and, their likelihood of longevity of life serious. I think we're so deep into eating fried chicken and drinking sweet tea that like it's hard to kind of get out of that.
Yeah, that Mexican food.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get out of that mindset.
Nutrition shops.
Exactly.
Rather pay $8 for a drink a day than a $40 membership.
Right. Now, so I do think if you had an L1, hold on, sorry. If you had an L1 and you lived in a bigger city that had like Oxford even really, I think you could probably benefit in Oxford more than you would here.
Let's move to Oxford.
Oxford CrossFit.
There's 2 CrossFit gyms in Oxford.
Yeah. And so I think if you even went in Oxford, I think you'd have probably a better chance of like actually using your L1. I mean, I still have it, but it is what it is. I think you could probably get by since we're not really CrossFit affiliate and, we're not really doing a whole lot of Olympic lifting. I feel like you could probably just get your personal training certification and just do functional fitness like deadlifts, kettlebell swings, squats, things like that, where, the likelihood of someone getting hurt is very low. You know, and you could
Chalk fit.
Yeah, chalk fit basically. And
Yeah, it's pretty good for that.
yeah, it is. You know, it's very good at functional fitness, not so much like, you know, actual CrossFit modalities and stuff like that.
It's a very good. Me and Peyton were talking about that. It's very good for the demographic you work with.
Oh yeah,
it's a really good program.
Yeah, I mean, you look at my demographic. I mean, most of my demographic right now is like middle-aged women. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I have a few guys that do it in the afternoon, but I mean, for the most part, it's middle-aged women that have multiple kids that, you know, they want to try to get in shape and not get hurt. And so this was you know, we used to try to do comp train.
It's always a good idea.
Yeah, you know, we did comp train for a while, but it was just too far. Like, I was having to scale all the workouts, you know, because nobody is wanting to do snatches, nobody is wanting to do rope climbs, stuff like overhead squats, stuff like that. Which now, you know, that chalk fit strength and conditioning people, you know, he never programs overhead squats, hardly ever, you know, programs any snatches.
Chalk fit.
Now he'll do dumbbell snatches, which I feel, you know, are a pretty good movement without you know, low probability of someone getting hurt doing those. So I think just it's a good program for functional fitness that will allow you to kind of get in. I mean, if you eat right, obviously, you know, the program, I think you'd see some I think you'd see really great results on any program if you actually eat right, you know. But I mean, I've always told the women that are in the class, like, you can't out train a bad diet. So, you know, and I'm not the one to, unfortunately, I don't follow my own words there. Cause I mean, I don't eat bad, but I don't eat as good as, you know, I could.
You're in pretty good shape, bro.
But being 35 too,
I can't relate. I eat great.
Bro, you probably eat like Roman noodles, dude.
He gave his diet breakdown in the last episode.
Top ramen noodles, however you want to, whatever you want to call them.
We're gonna have Lake come back on and give Peyton a diet.
Lake he'd probably cringe at like how I eat.
It can't be much worse than Peyton.
6.5 out of 10.
He gave you a what?
He gave
me a 6.5 out of 10 on how I.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's probably about where I'm at.
Better than I was expecting.
He'd probably give you an 8 then, Cayne, because.
So like today, all this week, I kind of meal prepped last night. I'm just eating a bunch of grilled chicken, and like the carb I'm going to be eating with it is
the singular carb.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just a bunch of
1 gram.
It's a bunch of potatoes with ranch and cheese on them. You know, cheesy bacon ranch potatoes is what I call them. So
I bet I would have had
that's
a
basically
7
what it is.
Yeah.
if I didn't have cosmic brownies in my diet.
Yeah. I think Lake was pulling his punches with us. He was being very nice. He even did. You'll listen to it, Cayne. You'll hear it, but like he did a very graceful, reasonable argument about CrossFit.
Okay, let's hear it.
Like it wasn't negative.
Give me the.
Well, you'll have to listen to it.
You can't give me like just a brief. He probably.
I don't even know. I can't even. It was very elegant.
Well, all right, Trevor, you're kind of like in the more of the running space, but I mean, how do you feel about traditional weight training versus
who's Trevor?
CrossFit?
Is that Trevor?
I mean, I'm sure you were in on that conversation too, but like,
I really don't. Like, they were going deep into it, and I was just sitting there, didn't have much input because I really don't know much about CrossFit besides like the stuff that Dylan and them do. I mean, right now I'm doing like a kind of like a hybrid build. So I did like strength training for like a year and a half, had like good results with it.
Yeah.
But then I started getting to the running, and it was really hard to balance the amount of weight that I was doing and the mileage.
Yep.
So now I'm kind of doing one. Like, Dylan put me on to Nick Bear.
I was just about to say that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, man, if he can be jacked and run those mileage, I can do it too. So
yeah, no doubt.
I've been doing this hybrid build, and it's felt a lot better.
Yeah,
it's his program. It's Nick's program.
Yeah, Nick.
So that's great.
The guys up at Endurance, you know, the PT, I think the OT, they follow his program. So when I was in there doing my therapy after I tore my ACL, they were after I had pretty much gotten to where, you know, I could somewhat move a good bit and stuff. I would just, instead of going up there and actually getting therapy, I would just go up there and work out with those guys. and they followed his programming. And so it was a bunch of running and, at certain paces, and then really heavy percentage, deadlift, squats, things like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm
it's
sure
a
it was
lot
probably,
of volume.
yeah, it is.
They're actually putting out a training app Tuesday. They're releasing it for free.
Who? The Nick Bear and them?
BPN, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that. Are you going to hop on
I
it?
might
Check
need
it
to
out.
hop on this.
You're probably going to hop on it
I'm
because,
gonna-
bro, you change programs like every 6 months, bro.
I don't.
Bro, you were like, I'm going to weight train with Lake. So you did that for a while. Then you were on Mayhem
Well,
with Peyton
I have
for a
it
while.
all planned out.
And then now you're on
I've
training
stuck to
Think
my
Tank.
guns. Yeah. Well, I was never really on Mayhem, but Peyton's on Mayhem, and I don't think he's done a Mayhem workout in 6 months.
that dude's just paying monthly memberships.
Yeah,
just
to
spending
stay relevant.
just to say he's got it.
Yep.
Training Think Tank. This is their shirt. Effort is a choice.
Shame on you.
That's what I'm following.
Yeah.
You got a shirt for all of them.
All of them. Mayhem.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So,
Hey, man, I like to support.
Hey, did you got that Happy But Hungry Noah Olsen shirt, don't you?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, I thought you
did. That was like my first. I wore it out though. I made it into a stringer now.
Yeah.
So whenever I drop a little weight, I'm gonna put it on in the summer.
when I go through my shred season.
Yeah.
When he hops on his next program for lose weight.
You don't get on a program to lose weight. You change your food.
What's his name? You'll get on V Shreds program.
Oh yeah, right. That guy might be
Athletes.
legit, but I don't feel like he is.
Definitely not. My thing with programs is an individualized program is always going to be better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's on, so strength wise, I know how to get strong. So it's hard for me to trust people on a broad spectrum program to get me stronger when I'm like, I could be doing this 4 times faster. And so it's just kind of hard. But you got to be able to fit that in, your programming in with theirs, so you don't overdo anything or mess it up. So it's hard. So I've went through seasons where I followed people, and I've went through seasons where I've done it. And I don't know what I'm going to do next.
Yep.
But I have a general plan. I have a general destination I want to go. It's just about what car I'm going to get in.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I think like you said, it's hard, especially since most of the guys that we're working with now, Lake knows you guys, so like personally, so like, especially you, Dylan, like you've worked with them. Like it's hard to kind of hop into like a big broad program like Mayhem or Training Think Tank that offer strength programs, when they don't really know you personally. Like they don't know what rep schemes you suit you better, or like what kind of weight percentages suit you better, that kind of thing. So it is hard. I think that's one of the reasons why I've had a hard time. I've been going back and forth on my strength stuff too. Like, am I going to program my own strength? Am I going to like rely on Ryan Fisher's strength program? Whatever.
Right.
Trevor, you could probably say the same thing about your running programs. I mean, do you follow one specific running program? Or do you just kind of come up with your own thing?
During the marathon it was like 20 weeks, and it was like had every workout that I was going to do the next 20 weeks. I kind of planned it all out, but that I felt was kind of the first time I ever did something like that. So I'd probably do it a little bit different now. It'd be like in sections, I would do different types of like specific training. So this would be like the long run section, or if I'm working on tempo, instead of just like mixing it up so much. I felt like I was just so out of routine doing it like that. So.
Yeah.
It's good to see do one of those and see where you're at. But also like life just hits during those,
I know that.
I'm going to do this 20-week program and everything's going to go as clean as possible.
Yeah.
So. You have one thing messes up like 3 weeks and you got to like readjust the whole thing.
Yeah. It's hard, man.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you during those running ones, do y'all have are y'all monitoring like your heart rate during certain runs too? Would that be considered like a tempo run? Or is that more tempo, more of like certain paces that you're trying to hit?
Easy run, kind of do the thing that Nick talks about. It's like monitoring your heart rate. Yeah. So I think mine is like keeping it at like 155 or below. So I kind of do that. But then the speed work is just all about time.
Oh
They
yeah.
usually like max out heart rate. So
Oh yeah.
See how fast you can go without dying.
What is y'all's
Yeah.
highest heart rate y'all have ever had during a workout?
But I don't even know.
It's like
Can you look
Yeah.
on Garmin and see?
right
Yeah.
over 200 in my 5K.
Well,
But,
I was about to say,
yeah.
I think my
It's crazy.
my highest one's 201. That's scary
That's
high.
crazy.
201.
That's
Yeah,
scary
that's really
high,
high.
dude.
Yeah, when
I think I've
when
only
I
gotten
went-
to like
See that at-
190 something.
Let's see. Health stats. Heart
Yeah,
rate.
something.
1 year. Let's see. I don't know.
I feel like I just
I
idle
can't
high.
tell.
So like,
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
know.
Me too. Especially
Especially
like
when you're on caffeine all day.
yeah, when
Yeah.
all you're drinking,
Messes you up.
I like so when all you drink during the week's coffee and water, and maybe
Yeah.
throw in some milk every once in a while. But when all you're drinking is mostly coffee, I feel like your resting heart rate can't be too low.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably
exactly.
going to be higher than most people.
When I PR'd my 5K, I hit a max of 200. I think that was the highest I've ever had.
Bro, you were rolling during that 5K too. Would you
Yeah, I
run? Would you
left
run
it
that
all.
5K?
21:57.
Yeah, that's flying.
But I stopped at exactly 3.1, so it didn't transfer to Strava as a PR because Strava always cuts me a hundredth of a mile short for some reason.
That's probably
Where'd
about
you
right.
see
So I got to
the
run it again.
heart
I don't
rate,
know. You
though? I
might
don't
not be
know
able to
how
see it
that.
like
I think you have to
on
go
a-
day to day and see it.
yeah, and like look at
Oh,
look
that's
at your
so
log
mean.
workouts.
Well, I'll probably go look at the let's see,
I just look at a
the
max
mile
effort
run.
run.
See if I can pull it up. 173 on January 31st.
That's pretty good
did
for
it
like
wrong.
a PR. That's
I feel
pretty
like
good for a
Dylan's is
PR
pretty
Well, I
mile.
don't know.
low most of the time.
Yeah, mine's pretty low. When's the? I do a lot of heart rate runs though.
Yeah, look up the 5K when you PR. That was like around Halloween.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
I couldn't find the mile. I don't
my
even know.
lowest resting heart rate is 42.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty low. Like on average, though, I'm
My-
like low 50s usually is where I'm
I
at.
averaged a 161 during my half marathon, which is I think was my goal was like averaging 160, 165.
That's good. That's
Like,
like that's
hey.
zone 3.
Yeah, thanks.
So
My
And I
great
hit a
uncle,
max
he-
of 180.
During the 5K.
197. Oh, okay.
yeah, that's pretty
That's
high.
probably your highest then.
Yeah, that's
I
What
pretty
was
was
high.
your
killing it.
What was your mile times max?
I don't know. When was that?
Like
It don't-
3
one
weeks
too long
ago.
ago.
3 weeks
Yeah,
ago?
like end of
It
January or
was-
something.
So it was probably January 27th.
It was on a Friday, so
Dude, I hadn't watched the Peyton Franklin episode yet. But I feel like it's going to be pretty good.
yeah, there's
I've-
some
This
pretty
is one-
funny things in there.
Let's see.
But
1 mile.
I was
we've
telling
been trying to get Peyton to do this 5K for double decker, but he
Yeah.
keeps making excuses, man.
177.
oh man, he can do it.
Oh, I
That
know.
guy-
We were watching old videos of him when he was training with Dylan, and he just had like such a different fight in him than he does now.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, I feel like the kind of
Golly.
like what we were talking about earlier, like with I feel like you just kind of make up whatever excuse you want to make up to justify not doing
Yeah.
something like that. Now, granted,
It's hard.
life does happen,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I mean, you can squeeze in for the most part. You can squeeze in 30 minutes every few days to do a little run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the making the excuses that's the bad part. It's the using them.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, bro, that's something I
There we
said
go.
before.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Quote.
Motivational.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but because we really want him to do it, 'cause, man, I know he can do it. And I've seen
Yeah.
him push hard to do something like that. Even just doing the minimum of doing a mile each day, just walking or something,
Yeah.
or even like a half mile.
Just like 2 or 3 times a week.
Y'all need to get
How
him
do
on
y'all
that
feel about working
couch
out
to 5K
commando?
program. It's a lot of like run
That's what I
walking
told
at
him.
first.
That's
Like,
what
it's
I
a lot of
started
run
with.
walking
And
at
I loved
first.
it.
Yeah.
Really get you, but
What's
I feel
your,
like a lot of people they go in when they start running, and they're like, "I'm just gonna run a mile straight out the gate," and then
Terrible.
Terrible
they're
idea.
like, they can't do
Worst
it.
thing
It
you could
almost
do.
kills them, and then they're like, "Yeah, I don't think running's for me."
They dread
And
it.
They
Yeah,
should have done like 10 seconds and then
Yeah.
walk 20
you
seconds.
get defeated. Like you go in,
Yeah,
especially like because everybody just assumes, oh, I can knock a mile out.
Yeah.
But bro, even running a 10-minute mile is fast for like 80% of
most
people in the
people,
world. So,
Yeah.
what do you think your
But-
biggest struggle as a coach is, Cayne? Because I don't know if we said it, but he's like a coach at the gym we go to, coaches classes, functional fitness classes.
yeah. So I do have a big desire to see people better themselves as far as fitness, whatever. So I think the part I struggle with the most is really the commitment from myself, the commitment from other people, or the lack thereof, I guess. I used to let that bother me a whole lot. Like if I didn't have anybody show up for class, like I used to let that like get me in a really bad headspace.
Yeah.
But now it's like, look, you can't control these people. Like you said, my demographics, most of them are 30 or 40 with multiple kids. So really it's just, trying not to get so hard on those people that have joined and then, maybe would come for 6 months and then, wouldn't see them for 3-4 weeks or maybe 2 or 3 months, trying not to, harp on those people too much, try not to, get down on them or get down on myself as a coach. Like it's not really so much of a reflection of, I think, my coaching ability. I think it's just more that, life happens. People are going to take as serious as they want to their fitness journey.
Yeah.
And it's no reflection of my own,
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard because, man, you just
it is like,
man, I
and
really want these people to do
I
better.
do like, and I really
How
do.
can
Like,
I get it into their head?
I wholeheartedly do want people to get in like the best shape of their life, and a couple people have, especially like Jennifer Payne. Like that girl is in some crazy shape right now. And then like there's several other people that have been coming that have gotten. You can see you could see the progress like immensely greater.
That Jonathan guy, bro, he's fast.
I tell you what, just a plug on Jonathan. That dude, it doesn't matter what he's doing. That dude's going to be in great shape.
He's going hard.
He's going to be in great shape, dude. He could come and do the Open with us this week and probably beat all of us.
Let's get him in there just to push us.
And that dude hadn't been doing CrossFit for a year and a half. And so, but no, I do. It's like I wholeheartedly want people to, better themselves, but it's just, it's hard. And people always ask, like, I've had people ask me, like, hey, let's do one-on-one sessions. Like, nah, one, I don't have time for that now that I've got, kids and stuff. And two, it's like, I would rather you come to, because like, I wouldn't really change anything as far as like my training methodology. So like, I do wholeheartedly believe that CrossFit, functional fitness, cross training, whatever you want to call it, is like the best way to, one, get strong fast, two, increase your cardio faster than you would. Like it's a good mix of both modalities. Like you can
GPP.
Yeah, I mean you can get
general physical preparedness.
You can get really fit and have a good looking physique if you train that methodology. But again, it all goes into the diet aspect of it, and that's a lot of our problem here. Like I've had some of the girls in class, say, I'm not really seeing the results that I want to see. It's like, well, how are you eating? Like, and like, well, I'm eating ice cream.
We're supposed to eat.
I'm eating ice cream every single night, and it's like, well, I mean,
Dang,
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you if you're going to be snacking late night ice cream every single night.
That's kind of like Ryan Fisher, basically the guy who
I follow,
makes your programming. Yeah.
Who we make fun of.
He made a Instagram video the other day, and it was like this technique of like somebody was massaging somebody with some wood, and he was like going into all the benefits. And he was like, if you do this, you're guaranteed to burn 20 or what did he say? 30 or $100. He was like leading people to think he was gonna say pounds or something, and he said dollars. Like, bro, you're wasting your time with this. But it's like people like they want it. They don't want to do the hard work.
No, they don't. They don't. Well,
they want it to be easy.
Well, think about it. We live in such a microwave society now. Like people want it like instant. Like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go on a diet and clean up how I eat for 2 weeks, and if I don't lose 15 pounds in 2 weeks and look this certain way, then I'm just gonna give up on it. Yeah, it's like I'm out on it. It's like that's not how it works, man. Like this is like the whole fitness thing. Look the way you want to look. All that. Like it all. it all just go. I mean, it's a journey. Luckily, Peyton's got good genes, so he can. That dude can eat like
What kind of jeans
crap
you wear?
and still look great. But
Hey, dad
I wear
joke,
khakis.
real quick. Did you know diarrhea was hereditary?
no, I didn't. How is it?
It runs in your genes.
Oh my gosh!
Well, we're
Hey,
starting to
what's the
come up on
sharpest
time.
object in the
We
world?
we always try to close these things out when we remember about. We want to know like what's a big fitness goal you're trying to hit this year. Our whole podcast is about helping people put in work, but also helping keep them stay accountable. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think, and I've shared it with Peyton and Dylan several times. Like I want to bench 3, squat 4, pull 5. That's my like. I'd love to do that this year. I just don't know if that would require a whole lot.
Where you at?
In the same day?
No, just in the same year. Within the same year, I want to be able to do all 3 of those. I want my PRs to be. So bench, I'm there. My bench is like probably right now. It's probably like 330, something like that. Squats close to 4.
Dang.
And then my bench is my deadlift's nowhere close. I actually am going to be.
You're a squat guy.
Yeah. I'm a bench guy.
Well, bench guy.
Yeah. I got short little arms, but
just deadlifts upside down.
Yeah. No, I think 3, 4, 5 would be fantastic this year. If not, within probably the next year and a half, something like that.
And a 6-minute mile.
Well, I could probably do. Now, I wouldn't be able to hold that, but I could probably run a 6-minute mile right now or get pretty close.
Dang.
I say that. I mean, who knows? I'd probably be throwing up at the end of it.
You probably could. You're in good shape.
We need you to
You're
hop on
always
this
in good
10K so you can push us. We've done hit a
wall
snag right now. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Just
I
like
need a
I've ran
snag.
a lot this month.
What?
Dylan's like, what are you talking about? I'm feeling great on my runs.
Bro.
Well,
None
I've
of
hit a
my runs
snag.
have
I'm
hurt.
about to get back in it though.
They just haven't ran, so that's why there's.
Dude, I
Hey,
saw
I think
Peyton
I'm
stretching
number
the other day after a
one.
run,
I'm number
like,
one
last
right
week.
now for the month. That's what's sad.
Yeah.
I didn't run last
Dude,
week.
John,
You're feeling
is
bad
Jonathan
about
still
it.
in it with y'all? Or is he just like completely out
He
of it?
didn't.
He didn't join
He
this
did it
film.
the
Yeah.
1 month. He was actually going to run a
Yeah,
lot.
that
He hadn't
dude
ran
did
since.
that race and was like, yeah, I'm not going to run anymore.
Dang.
But he's wanting to do a 50K in fall.
Yeah, he's wanting to do
He'll run me back up
the
sometime.
super Spartan race or the Beast or whatever the long one is.
Ultra.
Yeah, the Ultra. He's wanting to do the Ultra in October or August. He was
Doing my first one in March.
Yeah, the one in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Y'all have fun. If y'all actually going to run it? Because Peyton, when we did that one in October, we walked it a lot of
I'm
it.
I'm gonna try to get Dylan to run it.
Yeah.
But also let him enjoy it because who knows when the next time he'll do one is.
Right.
I'll enjoy it if I'm out of breath, can't breathe.
Yeah. What is y'all's?
Drowning in the mud.
I'm sure y'all have said this on just about every podcast. What are y'all's yearly goals for the year?
Go ahead, Trevor.
Yeah, I think mine is
Give us one.
to really get this hybrid build going right. But also, we're doing 2 marathons this year, and I know I can do it.
Why you keep saying that?
Mind to it, but
you keep reminding
because I said it last year when we ran the
that.
marathon. So, but that St. Jude marathon, I caught cramps like midway through, and it really tore up my time. And I got like 5:43. I really want to get like below 4:30
coming out.
Yeah, in the summer. But yeah,
Let's
I'd
go.
say 4:30 marathon time. That's really what I want to hit.
What kind of pace is that?
It's like probably closer to 10, isn't it? I don't even know the pace.
Yeah, maybe like 8.5. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably right because I think I ran
10
a
would
half.
put you at a 24 and 4. So.
Yeah, I think I ran a half, and I was at like 10:05 or something. It was like 2:15. So yeah, that's probably right.
Yep.
What about you, Dylan? Beat me in the CrossFit Open workout.
Beat Cayne at one open workout. I want to beat Peyton at 1, Cayne at 1.
If it's got a heavy deadlift, I'm out. Like y'all got me automatically.
Well, Peyton will destroy us just because his deadlift's 150 pounds. Well, 100 pounds more than mine. But right now, just 20% better in the open this year.
I think
that's my goal right now. I have more than that, but that's what I'm focused on right now.
I think if you put out that CrossFit vlog episode whenever you do, I think I say it in there. I think you could legit like easily increase 15%.
Yeah.
From where you were at last year. I mean, because you weren't really doing anything
Yeah, he didn't train at all.
Yeah,
this
like
year.
you were lifting, but
Yeah.
you weren't doing anything to
Me
get
and
the
him
heart
are like
rate up.
completely swapped places going into this open.
So I think you could easily up that. You know,
Y'all are building my confidence up. I'm going to do better.
yeah.
now.
Like I don't want to get your hopes up, but I do think you would significantly get a lot better in the
Get it
standings.
up, please.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
What about you, Peyton?
My goal is, in a way to keep myself accountable, I'm going to do an event/challenge every month.
Yep.
So I have something to train for.
What does
So
that consist
my
of?
event this month/challenge is the Open.
Yeah.
Next month will be the Spartans, and then I have to plan the next ones out.
It'll keep you having something to train for.
Yeah, to keep me in the gym, because that's one of my bad things is I'll stop going just randomly. Like I'll be on a roll, and then next week I go twice.
Bro, you need. I know all you need is a heartbreak, and you're right back in
I'm
there.
telling you, man.
Yeah.
A heartbreak, and some old sad country music, and you're back in there.
One heartbreak, and you're going to the games.
Dang you, bro. That one heartbreak got me to a 525-pound deadlift.
Exactly.
It'll do it.
Exactly.
That's what got me into fitness. Shoot.
Hey, I'm telling you. Whatever the reason is, everybody needs to
That's
get
true.
into it at some point.
Everybody needs a heart. Well, I wouldn't say that. Never mind.
No, everybody needs at least one.
Yeah. Everybody needs at least one heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
we appreciate you coming today, man. We'll definitely have to get you back on,
no problem.
dive deeper
Yeah.
in some of these stories. I think
Where
we
can
got a
we
good idea?
Yeah, where can we find you though? Social media,
Bro, I don't
gym,
have.
Yeah, you have anything?
If you're gonna come train, I teach class Tuesday, Thursday mornings at 5, Tuesday, Thursday afternoons at 5:30, and a Saturday morning class at 8 at Go Performance.
Batesville, Mississippi.
Yeah, Batesville.
38606.
I don't have
8120.
I don't have an Insta or an IG account. I got rid of that. So really, I'm on Snapchat, but
You just said the same thing twice.
I don't really use Snapchat a whole lot. And then I got a Facebook account that I usually get on just for the marketplace. So I'm not a huge like influencer.
He's always selling his Jeep.
I'm not a huge influencer by any means. So don't look at my page for motivational influence because it will not be there.
Don't suck my
You influence the influencers.
Yeah, that's right. So
all right, well, we'll see you. All right, okay. We got to finish our part out first.
Yeah.
So
all right, guys, great episode. Hope y'all took some stuff from it. Another one of just putting in the small work leads to the big work. Sounded what he like. Adversity, you got to overcome it. Everybody's got their own battle they're working with, but there's still a lot of people putting in work out there. You can follow me at
Peyton
Just Trev. Yeah,
Just Trev.
Just Trev on all
what you got
platforms.
on Just Trev, bro? FPVs?
FPV, shoot, just about everything. But start my new job tomorrow, so probably be informing y'all how it goes.
You're gonna have to be in bed soon rather than 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you can't be doing all that Ubering, man.
Man, it about killed me this week. But anyways,
rest in peace.
Other boys.
Peyton, where we got you at?
Yeah, where you at, Peyton?
Peyton Cook. With a period in between it.
Just try to find his picture.
You can find me on Tinder, Peyton.
Yeah, just look him up and look for his face.
Find him on Tinder.
Or lifting video.
Find me on Tinder and
Bumble. Swipe him whatever way you got to.
But
and then right, I might say no, but it's okay.
Got Dill the Young.
At Dill the Young.
Tuesday.
Something like that. Whenever it kind of fell off my 2 week. I got like 4 videos I'm editing right now. And I'm gonna be pretty consistent during the Open. So yeah, being a whole dad and a half, plus 2.
But y'all go and leave a review on Spodcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify. If you're on YouTube, give us a like, give us a comment. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Subscribe. We're putting out shorts.
Share this mug.
We're about to put out shorts every single day coming up.
Yes, sir.
Podcast drops every Monday.
If you can think of one person you want to see on this podcast, put it in the comment.
Tag them.
Tell them
like how you should get on this podcast.
Send them $50.
Like David Goggins.
Send us 100, and we'll be good.
Yes, sir. All right.
See y'all.